Hey there, whether you're a guy or a girl, you've probably heard the buzz about the importance of protein when it comes to maximizing your workout gains. And trust me, you're not alone in the gym sipping on a protein shake. In fact, in 2017, a whopping $9.4 billion were splurged globally on whey protein. But the big question is, does protein powder really help you pack on muscle? Or are you just throwing your hard-earned money down the drain? Today, we're delving into the science of how your body utilizes protein to build muscle, and whether those protein shakes are your secret weapon for superior resistance training results. Welcome to Health Academy, where we're all about empowering you to make informed choices for your health. So, how exactly does your body go about building muscle? When it comes to increasing the size of any part of your body, your options are somewhat limited. You can either up the cell count, which is called hyperplasia, or you can increase the size of each individual cell, known as hypertrophy. When it comes to muscle growth, your body doesn't have the ability to generate entirely new muscle cells, so it relies heavily on muscle hypertrophy. All right, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of muscle hypertrophy. Picture this. A muscle cell under a microscope reveals long tubes of fibers running through it. These are called myofibrils, and they're packed with protein-based fibers. When your muscle cells produce more of these protein fibers, they bulk up and get stronger. The key to muscle hypertrophy boils down to a simple rule. Muscle protein synthesis, MPS, must outpace muscle protein breakdown, MPB. And to kickstart MPS, you need two crucial ingredients: resistance training and dietary protein. If your body doesn't receive an adequate protein supply from your diet, it struggles to effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis. That's why you hear so much advice about upping your protein intake, especially if you're hitting the weights regularly. While most people in developed countries get enough protein for basic bodily functions, those aiming for muscle hypertrophy have higher protein needs. Now let's get to the meat of it. Does adding protein powder to your diet turbocharge your resistance training results? Well, there's been a wealth of studies conducted on this very topic. If only there were a meta-analysis that could compile all these findings to give us the ultimate answer. Voila! Found it! A 2017 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, which happens to be the most comprehensive review to date on whether protein supplements lead to increased muscle mass and strength. It analyzed results from a staggering 49 randomized controlled trials. These trials involved almost 2,000 individuals embarking on resistance training programs. Prior to supplementation, these folks were already consuming an average of about 1.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, which already exceeded the recommended daily allowance of 0.8 grams per kilogram. The experimental group received an additional average of 36 grams of protein daily, with almost half of the trials utilizing whey protein. The control group, on the other hand, commonly received a carbohydrate supplement to ensure their total calorie intake matched that of the experimental group. These resistance programs typically span 13 weeks, with participants hitting the gym 3 times a week. On average, each workout session consisted of 7 exercises, 4 sets per exercise, and 9 reps per set. And the verdict? Well, protein supplementation led to improvements in strength, muscle size, and lean body mass. So, all those protein shakes may not be such a waste of money after all. They do offer tangible benefits. But hold on a sec, there's a twist. First, there's a point of diminishing returns when it comes to adding more protein. Researchers discovered that the benefits of protein supplementation reached a plateau after a daily intake of 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For instance, if you weigh 70 kilograms, this equates to a daily protein intake of 112 grams from both food and supplements. Secondly, despite the benefits, protein supplementation may not be as mind-blowing as it sounds. In terms of strength improvement, those who skipped the protein supplements saw their 1 repetition maximum increase by an average of 27 kilograms through resistance training alone. Meanwhile, those who included a protein supplement enjoyed an extra 2.49 kilograms in gains. In other words, protein supplementation contributed only a 9% additional benefit. So, what's the takeaway? The researchers summed it up best. The practice of resistance exercise training is a far more potent stimulus for increasing muscle strength than the addition of dietary protein supplementation. If you're a pro athlete where every ounce of strength matters, optimizing your protein intake is a no-brainer. For serious athletes, the study recommends capping protein intake at 2.2 grams per kilogram daily to extract the maximum possible benefit from supplementation. However, if you're an average Joe or Jane like me, just trying to stay fit, then protein shakes will give you a boost, but not as much as hitting the gym and putting in the work. So the next time you spot someone at the gym sipping on a protein shake, the real question is, hey, are you even lifting? In this video, we've focused solely on the impact of protein supplementation on strength training. There are various other reasons why people turn to protein shakes: to increase protein intake without consuming excess calories, to curb appetite, or aid in post-cardio recovery. If you're curious about these topics, feel free to leave a comment below. If you're seeking personalized advice regarding your specific situation and protein intake, consulting a sports dietitian is a wise move. One common concern associated with a high-protein diet is whether it has any adverse effects on your health. For instance, can a high-protein diet lead to worsened acne, hair loss, or even kidney damage? In our next episode, we'll delve into the science behind these questions. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. You'll find the video up there to your right when it's released. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.